Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on CSS text decorations. And right now we will be discussing about the CSS text decoration line property with overline value. The text decoration line property is used to add a decoration line to text. You can combine more than one value like overline and underline to display lines both over and under a text. So let me show you how this works quickly so you can be able to understand it in normal way. Right here, as you can see right here, we are having text decoration line with overline value. So I'm going to be using this in our document. So quickly, let's go and open our document. This is what we are having previously. We are going to open this with one of our browser. We are opening it right now. As you can see, we are having this in our CSS text align playlist and also CSS text alignment playlist. You can check how we did all these kind of things. So I'm going to remove this because this is a new topic entirely. Let's get back to the document first. We are trying to use the overline. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to change this playlist to CSS text decoration. I'm going to call it CSS text decoration. So I'm calling this CSS text decoration. You guys should check our playlist on CSS text decoration to be able to follow along easily. So we are still going to use all these kind of things we are having inside our text right here. Just in case you don't know how I design all these kind of things, you can just check our playlist, our previous playlist on all these kind of things. So every element you are seeing right here, I've discussed about it. So you can search, just search HTML element, maybe HTML legend element or HTML fixed element. You can just search in our playlist. You are going to find it how I did all this kind of thing. Or if you are confused about how I did all these things, you can just search our CSS selectors. If it's anything concerning CSS, you can just search our CSS selectors and all that. And right here, right now, we are using our alignment right here, but I'm not going to use this right now. Or can I use it? No, I don't want to use it, so I don't need it right now. So, and also let me just delete this. I don't need them. I don't need all this kind of thing. Let me reload my document first. Now our document is looking nice, right? So, and also what I want to do now is I want to just give some of these things. Maybe let me select only h1 tag. The h1 tag, let's reload. Now this is our h1 text. All these text you are seeing right here, they are all inside our h1 tag. How did I know? This is it. This is opening tag and the closing tag of the h1 tag, and this is all the text in it, and this is what is showing right here. So now I want to give all these things something called overline. I want to give it overline. So I'm going to give it overline now. I can delete this one because I don't need it also. Let me delete this. Let's reload our document and see what we got. Now we are having this, right? So I want to give all this text right here. I want to give it overline. So let me give it overline so you can see what will happen. Text. I'll give it text. To do this, we are going to give it text. Text what? We are talking about text decoration line. Text decoration line. Text decoration line property, we are now going to give it overline. When you give it overline value, then you are going to save your document and reload. Now let's see what we got. Can you see what we got? We are having this overline, the line at the top of this our document. How did I know that it is only a line at the top? It's because all these things, they are all inside our h1 element. That's why you are seeing there is one line at this first paragraph here, and there is another top line at this second paragraph. How did I know all this? I'm going to explain this again in another dimension so you guys can see how this works reasonably. As you can see, firstly, you should know that we are targeting h1 tag. So definitely this overline will work with any h1 tag we wrote. So I'm going to be using this in another h1 tag right here. So let me create another h1 tag immediately after our fit set element right here. When I create h1 right here, I'm just going to give it CSS text text what? Text overline. Text overline. Overline. When I give it CSS text overline, I save our document. Now you are going to see this h1 tag right here. Everything I wrote inside it is going to have a line at the top. So at the top of it. Now let's get back to our document now. Let me reload. Can you see? Can you see? This one is having what? A line at the top of it. Let's say I'm trying to target only this h1 tag that is right here. I don't want this one to have the overline. I can just do something nice with this. I can just give this one a tag, a class, and I give it a class. I can just call it overline if I want. I can call it overline. If I call it overline right here, firstly you will see what will happen. Can you see? Nothing is happening yet, but you are going to see something. You are going to see some changes here, right here. So right here now, I'm going to give this overline. When I give it h1 overline, the effect is not going to work for this one again, because we are targeting this h1 that is having overline as the class. If you notice very well, when I highlight, as you can see, when I hover on this, can you see h1 class is equal to overline? This one is working for any h1 that is having class of overline. So which is this one that is having class of overline? So when we save our document now, you are going to see the overline inside this text only. Now let's reload. Can you see? Only this one is the one that is having it, but this one is not having the overline anymore. As you can see, this is the line at the top of our text right here. So I can do this in another dimension also, so you guys can see it clearly again. I will delete all these things I'm having right here, and I'm going to delete all these things I'm having right here, and I'm going to do what? Let me write let me write anything. Let me save my document first and reload my document. Can you see now? Empty, right? Now let me just write div element right here, and just write text. Let me just write text. Let me just write text over what? Overline. When I write text overline, I save my document and reload. Can you see? We are having this text overline, but we don't have any line on top of it yet. So I'm going to give it a line, so you guys can see what is going to happen. Now when I get to the CSS, I will just select the div element. When I select the div element, I'm going to do it opening and closing bracket. Inside this one, inside this opening and closing curly braces, I'm going to give it what? I'm going to give it text decoration line. Text decoration line. Then I'm going to give it what? Value of overline. When I give it value of overline and save my document, you are going to see what will happen right here. So keep looking at the top of our text right here. When I reload, can you see? Now we are having overline on it. As you can see, this is looking nice, right? So I want you guys to stay focused and keep following me along, because this is going to be so nice. You guys are going to enjoy it. So you can do this with any other element you want. You can create another field set element right here, and we can give it also text overline if you want. We can give, if we create our field set element right here, our field set element is having its own border, all these things, but it's not having any text inside it. When we write any text inside, let's say we write field set, we just write field. Let's just write field there. Let's save our document and reload. When we reload, now we are seeing our field right here, but we don't have any overline on it. We can just select immediately. We can just do like this. Just write comma right here and give our field set right here. If you select your field set right here and reload, can you see now our field set is now having whatever we write inside it is going to have the field set, and it's going to have the overline. So that's how it works. I'm still going to be showing you how this works with other elements also, so you guys can be able to follow along easily. Can you see everything we write inside it is having what? Is having overline. When you write whatsoever here, it's good to, everything is so nice when you practice, because practice makes perfect. Can you see everything we write inside our field set is having the overline? And also let's do it like this so you guys can see again. Can you see when I do like this? Can you see the effect is not working anymore? But when you do like this, is the effect is going to work for it. Can you see? And we can separate it one by one also. So I can just have this in another place. Can just have this in another place, have this one in another place, just in case you want to separate them one by one, so that they don't have. Can you see it's still working in this manner again also? And also you can do this background color. You can just give this one background color of what? Blue violet. When I give this one background color of blue violet, I save my document and I reload. Can you see? This one is different to this one. So in the future tutorial, we are still going to be controlling this much more better than you expected. And what Akorede Ayofe is my name once again. I wish to see you guys next time to the next tutorial. Peace and love. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye.